Swami Ji, Hari Om. We pay our deepest regard towards you for accepting our invitation. Thank you for visiting our abode. It is a pleasure to welcome you this morning. and this morning is filled with new hopes and new aspirations. Dear students, Swami Swatmananda Ji is the sage of modern age. He has been spreading the ageless knowledge of Vedanta. His Holiness Pujya Swami Gurudev Chinmayananda Ji was a global spiritual giant of the century who has worked tirelessly for 4 decades to spread the knowledge and inspire the young minds. Swami Swatmananda Ji is one such blessed youth. Through the Chinmaya Mission, Swamiji becomes a spiritual and cultural renaissance who popularized the spiritual values across India. The Chinmaya Mission is a Hindu religious and spiritual organization that disseminates Vedanta, the science of the self as described in Vedas. The Chinmaya Mission was founded in the year 1951 by Pujya Swami Gurudev Chinmayanand Saraswati Ji. The mission is founded on the noble ideas of Guru Shishya Parampara. Adi Shankaracharya Ji established the Dasnammi Sannyasa order, a monastic order with 10 lineage name. Of this is Pujya Swami Gurudev Chinmayanand Ji is. Presently, Pujya Swami Swarupanand Ji is the global head of Chinmaya Mission. Swami Swatmananda Ji is a disciple of Swami Chinmayananda Ji and is one of the most dynamic leaders of Chinmaya Mission. Today, we have him on the noble idea of higher way to success. As Acharya of Chinmaya Mission, South Mumbai, he completed the Vedanta course from Powai from 1998 to 2000. He expounds on the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta through the talks on Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, and other texts of Vedanta and Bhakti through camp, meditation retreats, interactive sessions, and discussion for youth and adult. He has been serving in Chinmaya Mission in Mumbai since 2000. Dear students, children love him dearly and look forward to his annual summer camps on various themes of spirituality, India, Hindu culture, etc. He inspires the youth with dynamic spirituality, encourages them to think and question. Various mediums like theatre plays, tracking, outdoor experiential learning programs, music, etc. are used by him. He also takes Youth Empowerment Program, which is a value-based leadership program for youth who want to serve the nation and the culture. He trains the youth for 3 months and then the youth serve the country for 9 months. Over 1,000 youth have completed the Youth Empowerment Program in 12 batches so far. With these noble values, we welcome you, Swamiji, and now I request the Director Principal, Sir, to pay our deepest regard and gratitude to Swamiji. हाँ जी स्वामी जी दीप प्रज्वलन कर आज के कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ करें. माँ भगवती शारदे, हे माँ सरस्वती, ज्ञान स्वरूपा, कमल के समान विशाल नेत्र वाली ज्ञानदात्री सरस्वती, हमें विद्या दो, हम आपको प्रणाम करते हैं. May the light of the lamp guide us towards the wisdom and understanding. Thank you, Swamiji, for lightening the lamp. Dear students, several corporates like Piramal's, Reliance, Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Motors, Toyota, PwC, etc. have been addressed by him. He holds weekly discussion groups on Bhagavad Gita for some of the top industrialists in India. Chinmaya Pradeep is one of its kind outdoor Vedantic vision park based on the life and teachings of Swami Chinmayananda at Powai, Mumbai. He has conceptualized and executed it. He is also a playwright and has written and directed 3 theatrical performances. Dear students, Swamiji's social media handle is Chinmaya Shivam, and he can be reached on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. His podcast with the same handle are available on Google Podcast, Amazon, Spotify.
ऑडियो भी चलेगा ना?
सही है। ओके।
सर्वेश जी, प्रिंसिपल मैडम, टीचर्स and all my dear students and friends. हरिओम, नमस्कार। बहुत खुशी हुई है यहाँ पर आकर। कुछ आप में से आए थे रविवार को। कौन आए थे रविवार को प्रोग्राम में? वेरी गुड। उस दिन भी अच्छा इंटरेक्शन हुआ और आज एक और अवसर प्राप्त है। हायर वे ऑफ सक्सेस, इसके ऊपर कुछ इंटरेक्शन हम करेंगे और सबसे पहले एक वीडियो क्लिप देखेंगे और उस क्लिप से आपको क्या सीखने को मिला वो आपको शेयर करना है। प्ले। क्या हुआ?
As you wish. Let's finish this. Higher. Inner peace. Again. Yeah! Kill him! Somebody kill him! Yeah!
सो क्या सीखने को मिला इससे? ये कौन सी मूवी है? कुंग फू पैंडा। अच्छी लगी क्लिप? क्या सीख रहे हैं हम इससे? पॉजिटिविटी, बहुत अच्छे। फोकस्ड माइंड। If we want to do anything, we can do it by ourselves. Yes. Confidence. Nice, very nice. How did he do this? Because of a peaceful mind. लाइफ में हमको चैलेंजेस आएंगी कि नहीं आएंगी? बहुत सारे आएंगी। किसी की लाइफ ऐसी नहीं होती जिसमें चैलेंजेस नहीं होते, प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं होते। हर क्षण कभी कभी तो आते रहते हैं, हर दिन भी आते हैं इतने सारे। तो हाउ टू फेस द चैलेंजेस? वी कैन गेट ओवरवेल्म्ड और वी कैन मीट देम विद ग्रेट करेज, क्लैरिटी, कॉन्फिडेंस। तो उसके लिए सबसे आवश्यक क्या होता है? अ सर्टन पीस ऑफ माइंड एंड अ सर्टन कॉन्फिडेंस। इसीलिए हमारे गुरुदेव कहते थे कि सक्सेस इज अ ट्रिब्यूट दैट लाइफ पेज टू एक्सेलेंस। सक्सेस इज अ ट्रिब्यूट दैट लाइफ पेज टू एक्सेलेंस। ये कोट सुनकर आपको किसी मूवी की याद आती है? एक बहुत फेमस मूवी में इसका हिंदी वर्षन था। हाँ, वेरी गुड, 3 इडियट्स। उसमें रणछोड़ बाबा कहते हैं, ये रणछोड़ बाबा ने कहाँ से सीखा? स्वामी चिन्मयानंद जी से। ये सक्सेस इज अ ट्रिब्यूट दैट लाइफ पेज टू एक्सेलेंस, अ सर्टेन एक्सेलेंस इफ वी कल्टिवेट। तो एक्सेलेंस के पीछे अगर हम अपना समय लगाते हैं, अपना मन, वी इन्वेस्ट आवर टाइम इन दैट, सक्सेस will come automatically. And one aspect of excellence is what? A certain discipline. How to discipline our body, how to discipline our mind and our thinking. कोई भी सक्सेस डिसिप्लिन के बिना आप प्राप्त हो सकती है क्या? अगर हम जो मन में आया अगर हम करते हैं, या जो हमको अच्छा लगता है केवल वही करते हैं, तो क्या सफलता प्राप्त हो सकती है? वर्ल्ड्स यंगेस्ट चेस चैंपियन कौन है? गुकेश। कितने साल से वो उसके तैयारी कर रहे हैं? जब उनकी उम्र 12 साल की थी तब से उनके मन में क्या था? आई हैव टू बिकम वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन। और कितना उनमें सिंगल पॉइंटेडनेस, जैसे आपने से किसी ने कहा फोकस, तो इतना फोकस था उनके जीवन में कि अभी तक वो सोशल मीडिया पर है भी नहीं। इतने साल तक उन्होंने सोशल मीडिया पर इंटरैक्ट भी नहीं किया, क्योंकि उनका माइंड क्या था? सिंगल पॉइंटेड। उनका जो ध्येय है कि मुझे ये प्राप्त करना है, उसके लिए ही वॉज वर्किंग हार्ड। तो इसीलिए दैट इज़ वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ एक्सेलेंस, कि हमारे ध्येय के लिए हमको जो प्राप्त करना है, उस ध्येय के लिए क्या आवश्यक है, उस पर व्यक्ति फोकस करे एक शांत मन से और एकाग्र मन से। तो वॉट एवर वी रिक्वायर वी कैन अचीव दैट वेरी वेरी पावरफुली। अब देखिए, ओलंपिक्स में मनु भाकर ने भारत को गोल्ड दिलाए 2। टोक्यो में वो नहीं कर पाई थी, लेकिन इस बार हो गया। क्यों? क्योंकि शी वॉज वेरी एंकर्ड इन द प्रोसेस। और उन्होंने गीता का कोट भी किया उसके बाद कि मैं गीता पढ़ती हूँ, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते श्लोक से बहुत प्रेरित हूँ, टू फोकस ऑन द वर्क नॉट ओनली ऑन द रिजल्ट। तो ये सब भाग हैं एक्सेलेंस के, और इसलिए वी हैव टू कल्टिवेट व्हाट इज़ द हायर वे ऑफ एक्सेलेंस। तो उसके पहले क्या था? हाँ, 2 वॉलेंटियर्स चाहिए, क्विकली आइए। हाँ, सिंपल एक्टिविटी करनी है। ये मैं जहाँ पर पकड़ूंगा वहाँ पर आपको उसको जस्ट छूना है। Now, just touch it. You can't climb on this. उसके बिना आप इसको कैसे टच कर सकते हैं? हो पाएगा? नहीं हो पाएगा? हो पाएगा? नहीं, चढ़ के नहीं कर सकते। ट्राई करो। और कोई उपाय है? नहीं है? ट्राई अगेन, लेकिन वो जंप नहीं कर पाएंगे तो क्या होगा? आप 2 लोग हैं। वेरी गुड। टीम वर्क, ओके, दैट इज वन गुड थिंग। और क्या? नेवर गिव अप, presence of mind, use the resources, economize it. Use the resources, economize it. Okay. Potential, resourcefulness. Potential के बारे में क्या आपको अनुभव हुआ है? When does your potential manifest maximum? है cordless to the so, when does your potential maximum manifest? When it is down or when it is up? When it is up. So when it is down, it is very easy. Yes. But when it is up, then your potential also manifests more. You have to work together also. So इसका गोल से क्या संबंध है? इस एक्टिविटी का
आपकी गोल हाई लेवल पे जाएगा, आपकी पोटेंशियल भी बढ़नी चाहिए।
पोटेंशियल बढ़नी चाहिए और पोटेंशियल ज़्यादा मैनिफेस्ट भी होगा। थैंक यू। सिंपल एक्टिविटी। Whenever we have a higher goal, then our maximum potential will manifest. Tragedy of human life is not that we don't have high goals, we have high goals and we don't achieve. Tragedy of human life is we set very low goals and we achieve. And that's why we don't feel the need for focus, discipline, because we achieve. Our goals are small, we achieve. हमको लगता है कि बड़ा क्या करना है, लेकिन जितना हमारा ध्येय उच्च होगा उतना हमारी जो प्रतिभा है वो भी निखर कर आएगी, पोटेंशियल भी मैनिफेस्ट होगा और सफलता प्राप्त होगी। तब हमको भी अच्छा लगता है और समाज में भी हम एक बदलाव ला सकते हैं, एक कीर्तिमान स्थापित कर सकते हैं। तो इसीलिए आज हम एक एक्रोनिम देखेंगे। H इज़ फॉर हाईएस्ट विजन एंड गोल। डॉक्टर अब्दुल कलाम कहते थे, नेक्स्ट वन, स्मॉल एम इज अ क्राइम। स्मॉल एम इज अ क्राइम। ये इन्होंने एक पूरा सॉन्ग ऑफ द यूथ लिखा है। इग्नाइटेड माइंड्स करके एक उनकी किताब है, किसी ने पढ़ी है? इग्नाइटेड माइंड्स, बढ़िया, सर्वेश जी ने पढ़ी है, आप पढ़ना उसको, छोटी सी किताब है। उसमें वो ये भी कहते हैं कि हाउ अ डेवलपिंग कंट्री बिकम्स अ डेवलप्ड नेशन। एंड उसके अंत में उन्होंने सॉन्ग ऑफ द यूथ दिया है और उसमें वो कहते हैं स्मॉल एम इज़ अ क्राइम। जो छोटा सोचता है वो उतना ही पोटेंशियल मैनिफेस्ट करेगा और पूरी ज़िंदगी हमारा पोटेंशियल ऐसे ही डॉर्मेंट रह के समाप्त हो जाएगी। इसलिए ये कहते हैं ना कि नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज गेट डिप्लीटेड व्हेन वी यूज़ देम, बट ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज गेट डिप्लीटेड व्हेन वी डोंट यूज़ देम। तो व्हाट विल मैनिफेस्ट माय पोटेंशियल? High goals will manifest my potential. Next one. So keep your vision the highest. One who aspires for the highest is called Parth. Parth किसका नाम है? अर्जुन का नाम है पार्थ। और अर्जुन को पार्थ क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि उन्होंने भगवान को चुना। भगवान और उनकी नारायणी सेना के बीच में उन्होंने किसको चुना? भगवान को चुना। और उस समय तो भगवान was not even गोइंग टू लिफ्ट वेपन्स एंड ऑल दैट, फिर भी उन्होंने भगवान को चुना. एंड दैट डिसीजन वॉज अ गेम चेंजर, कि किस तरह उन्होंने जब भगवान को चुना तो पूरा उनका जो महाभारत का युद्ध है वो उन्होंने उसकी वजह से जीत लिया. नेक्स्ट. सो इसीलिए गुरुदेव कहते थे द हायर द विजन इज ग्रेटर इज द इंस्पिरेशन. तो हमारे जीवन में वो उच्च ध्येय क्या है, हम पढ़ रहे हैं तो किसके लिए पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या केवल हम अपने लिए पढ़ रहे हैं, केवल हमारी सफलता के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं, या हम किसी क्षेत्र में कुछ ज़्यादा करना चाहते हैं, या हम देश के लिए कुछ करना चाहते हैं. हमारा ध्येय क्या है, व्हाट इज़ आवर गोल इन लाइफ, व्हाट इज़ आवर हायर विजन इन लाइफ, ये हमें सोचना चाहिए. क्योंकि हर एक व्यक्ति में बहुत क्षमता होती है, एक एक व्यक्ति इतना परिवर्तन कर सकता है. तो हमको अपनी क्षमता पर ये विश्वास होना चाहिए और एक ध्येय रखना चाहिए हमारे जीवन में. तब हमारे जीवन में डिसिप्लिन आ जाएगी, फोकस आ जाएगी, एक उत्साह होगा जीवन में, और हम क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं इसके लिए भी एक दिशा आ जाएगी. नहीं तो हमको क्या लगता है कि हम पढ़ना है, 10th पास करना है, 12th पास करना है, मार्क्स लेने हैं, अच्छे मार्क्स लेने हैं, एडमिशन लेना है, लेकिन क्यों करना है ये सब, बिकॉज आई वांट टू अचीव समथिंग, व्हाट इज़ माय नोबल गोल, व्हाट फायर्स मी. तो इसीलिए फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज H इज़ फॉर द हाईएस्ट विजन. नेक्स्ट. आप इनको जानते हैं, किसी ने आंद्रे अगासी नाम सुना है? ये एक बहुत बड़े सक्सेसफुल टेनिस प्लेयर थे, अभी भी हैं, बट ही इज रिटायर्ड फ्रॉम टेनिस. बहुत समय उन्होंने बिताया टेनिस में, पूरा उनका करियर था, और बहुत फेमस टेनिस प्लेयर थे, स्टाइलिश टेनिस प्लेयर थे. और उनकी वाइफ भी जो है, उन्होंने जिनसे विवाह किया वो भी है स्टेफी ग्राफ, वो भी टेनिस प्लेयर हैं. लेकिन आप देखिए वो क्या कहते हैं अपने जीवन के बारे में. वो कहते हैं कि आई प्ले टेनिस फॉर ए लिविंग इवन दो आई हेट टेनिस, हेट इट विथ अ डार्क एंड ए सीक्रेट पैशन एंड ऑलवेज हैव. पूरी ज़िंदगी उन्होंने टेनिस में लगा दी. उनकी फैमिली की कुछ मजबूरियाँ थी, फैमिली में बहुत सारा कर्जा था, डेट था. उनके पिताजी ईरानियन बॉक्सर थे, लेकिन उसमें ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं मिल रहा था, टेनिस में ज़्यादा था. तो उन्होंने अपने बेटे को टेनिस में लगाया, और हर रोज़ 25,000 टेनिस बॉल्स जो मशीन से फायर होते हैं उससे वो प्रैक्टिस करते थे. और वो शेयर पावर ऑफ प्रैक्टिस से क्या बन गए, वर्ल्ड फेमस, वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन इन टेनिस. लेकिन उनके मन में टेनिस के प्रति कोई इतनी रुचि नहीं है. सो ही वाज आंद्रे अगासी. एंड ये कौन है? सचिन तेंदुलकर. डिड ही लव क्रिकेट? उनको क्रिकेट से प्रेम था या नहीं था? सो जब वो रिटायर हुए तो उन्होंने क्या कहा, देखिए, वन मोर, एक और आएगा आपको. हाँ, आई डोंट प्ले फॉर रिकॉर्ड्स, आई लव क्रिकेट. वन मोर, आई ऑलवेज फोकस ऑन प्लेइंग वेल फॉर माई कंट्री, एंड last 24 years have been really special for me and I thoroughly enjoyed my joyful journey. तो दोनों सक्सेसफुल लोग हैं. इन दोनों के सक्सेस में फ़र्क क्या है? दोनों में डिसिप्लिन भी था, दोनों ने बहुत मेहनत की, सक्सेस भी प्राप्त हुई, लेकिन इन दोनों के सक्सेस में फ़र्क क्या हुआ? एक को इंटरेस्ट था, एक को इंटरेस्ट नहीं था. तो क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, इंटरेस्ट हो या ना हो, सक्सेस तो हो ही जाती है. तो सक्सेस के पीछे में जाना चाहिए कि इंटरेस्टेड फील्ड में सक्सेस के पीछे जाना चाहिए? ये बहुत आवश्यक है. जो फील्ड में हम इंटरेस्टेड हैं, जो हमारा स्वधर्म है, उस फील्ड में हमें एक लक्ष्य निर्धारित करना चाहिए और सक्सेस के लिए हमें एस्पायर करना चाहिए. अगर हमारी फील्ड नहीं है, उस चीज़ में हम जाते हैं तो बहुत मेहनत भी करनी पड़ती है, सेटिस्फैक्शन भी नहीं होता. कई लोगों को जो चुनना होता है ना करियर, तो 10th स्टैंडर्ड के बाद चुनते हैं साइंस, आर्ट्स या कॉमर्स. यहाँ पर वो सिस्टम है कि 12th के बाद चुनते हैं, 10th के बाद चुनेंगे. साइंस, आर्ट्स और कॉमर्स तीनों हैं. तो जो साइंस में जाते हैं उनको क्या लगता है, कई बार ऐसा होता है ना स्टीरियोटाइपिंग, कि जो साइंस चुनते हैं दे आर ब्रिलियंट स्टूडियस पीपल, जो कॉमर्स चूज करते हैं वो एवरेज है, और जो आर्ट चूज करते हैं वो डम है। ऐसा लोग मानते हैं, लेकिन दिस इज़ अ वेरी रॉन्ग स्टीरियोटाइपिंग। हमको अपने स्वधर्म के अनुसार, अपने टेम्परमेंट के अनुसार चुनना चाहिए। और इसीलिए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इट इज़ नेक्स्ट वन, कि हमारा शरीर, मन और बुद्धि जो है वो अलाइंड नहीं होते। जब हमारे मन में किसी फील्ड के प्रति भावना नहीं होती तो हम शरीर से काम तो करते हैं लेकिन मन में भावनाएं नहीं है। सो वी मे वर्क हार्ड बट दिस इज़ कॉल्ड डिसइंटीग्रेशन। तो विजन हो सकता है, वैल्यूज हो सकती है, एम्बिशंस, गोल्स, हार्ड वर्क, सब कुछ हो सकता है, सफलता भी कोई प्राप्त कर सकता है, लेकिन मन में एक अपूर्णता रहेगी, डिससैटिस्फैक्शन रहेगा। लेकिन जब व्यक्ति एक इंटरेस्टेड फील्ड में जाता है उसको कहते हैं स्वधर्म। नेक्स्ट, स्वधर्म में क्या होता है, पूरा अलाइनमेंट हो जाता है बॉडी, माइंड और इंटेलेक्ट का। जहाँ पर मेरी भावना है उसी फील्ड में मैं हूँ, उसमें मैं कार्य कर रहा हूँ, और मेरी बुद्धि में भी मुझे क्लैरिटी है कि दिस इज़ वेयर आई बिलोंग। तो उसको कहते हैं योग। इसी को योग कहा जाता है, अलाइनमेंट। और ये जो MBA है ना, ये सबको करना पड़ता है। यहाँ पर MBA का अर्थ क्या होता है, माइंड बॉडी अलाइनमेंट। तो ये माइंड बॉडी अलाइनमेंट जो करता है उसके जीवन में आनंद भी होता है, हार्ड वर्क करते हैं और बहुत सेटिस्फैक्शन प्राप्त होता है। तो ये हुआ I इज फॉर इन लाइन विथ स्वधर्म। नेक्स्ट वन। सो ये ऐसा कहते हैं कि इफ यू वांट हैप्पीनेस फॉर एन आवर, टेक अ नैप। इफ यू वांट हैप्पीनेस फॉर अ डे, गो फॉर अ पिकनिक। इफ यू वांट हैप्पीनेस फॉर अ मंथ, get married. If you want happiness for an year, you inherit wealth. But if you want happiness forever, then do what you love and love what you do. ये सुना है क्या पहले कभी? Do what you love and love what you do. Many people are not able to find this. कि what do they love? Where is my passion? What do I really love in life? What do I want to achieve in life? Which field do I want to belong? So find that field first and do what you love. And some things we have to do which we don't love also. As a part of my duty, sometimes I may have to do some things. So manage to find some love even in that, some goodness even in that. Do what you love and love what you do. If a person is doing that, there will be great satisfaction and joy in life. Then one enjoys life. Otherwise, there is frustration. So H is for highest vision. I is for in line with my Swadharma. Now, you will see one very nice video of a person who is telling about this, that how one should find what one is really made for.
It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. The risks they never took, the dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, would your last words be, if only I hit, hey, you, wake up, why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply work, wait for the weekend and pay rent. No, I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And I apologize to the black community, but I can no longer pretend. Martin Luther King, that man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to, is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befits you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? You know, I learned a fact about airplanes the other day. Now this was so surprising. See, I was talking to a pilot and he told me that many of his passengers think planes are dangerous to fly in. But he said actually, it is a lot more dangerous for a plane to stay on the ground. I said, what? Like, how does that sound? Well, he said because on the ground, the plane starts to rust, malfunction and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air. As I walked away, I thought, yeah, makes total sense. Because planes were built to live in the skies. And every person was built to live out the dream they have inside. So it is perhaps the saddest loss to live a life on the ground without ever taking off. See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there's a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids. Cause he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle, no way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you wanna make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing, she went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You were not defined by your past. Instead, you were born anew in each moment, so own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get the shot off before the clock runs out, cause ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sell not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life's stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
So, uni means one, verse means song. What is the song that is inside you? हनुमान जी की यहाँ पे इतनी सुंदर मूर्ति है, अभी तस्वीर है यहाँ पर. एच से हमने क्या सीखा? हाईएस्ट विजन. और हनुमान जी ने बचपन में ही क्या किया था? सूर्य को, उनको सूर्य ऐसे प्रतीत हो रहा था जैसे कोई फल हो. So he leapt towards the sun. From childhood, one should have high vision, very, very high vision if one has. Then one will channelize the energy. Otherwise, what will happen? आज distractions तो बहुत सारे हैं. ये जो मोबाइल फ़ोन है, इसको आप अपने साधना के लिए, अपने कार्य के लिए, अपने सक्सेस के लिए उपयोग भी कर सकते हैं, या फिर इसमें पूरा का पूरा हम we can get distracted also. How we use this technology is up to us. तो किस तरह हम अपने जीवन में एक सबसे पहले लक्ष्य निर्धारित करें कि दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू अचीव एंड लेट दैट गोल बी वेरी हाई, लेट इट बी इन लाइन विथ माई स्वधर्म. हनुमान जी नॉट ओनली हैड अ हाई गोल, उन्होंने अपने स्वधर्म को भी पहचाना कि व्हाट आर हिज कैपेबिलिटीज़. और जब तक उनको अपनी क्षमताओं का ध्यान नहीं था तब तक क्या हुआ, ही वॉज नॉट मैनिफेस्टिंग इट. लेकिन उनको किसने याद दिलाया उनकी क्षमताओं के बारे में? जाम्बवान जी ने जब उनको याद दिलाया कि समुद्र पार करना था और किसी में इतनी क्षमता नहीं थी कि समुद्र को पार करके लंका जाएं, सीता जी के बारे में खोज करके वापस आए. लेकिन जाम्बवान जी ने उनको याद दिलाया कि बचपन में ही आपको इतनी सारी शक्तियों से वरदान मिला था, देवताओं का वरदान मिला था और आप में इतनी क्षमताएं हैं. हमारे जीवन में भी वी नीड अ टीचर, वी नीड सम गाइड, सम मेंटर हु विल इंस्पायर अस, हु विल रिमाइंड अस कि दिस यू कैन डू. कुंफू पांडा में भी आपने देखा, उसमें भी उनका एक टीचर है ना, क्या नाम है उनके टीचर का? शीफू. शीफू इज द टीचर. और वो उनको याद दिलाते हैं कि व्हाट इज़ योर कैपेबिलिटी, व्हाट इज़ योर पावर. और उनको खाने के द्वारा उनको कुंफू सिखा देते हैं. तो टीचर ऑल्सो न्यू हाउ टू टीच थ्रू द वे इन विच ही कैन लर्न. तो हमारे जीवन में ये बहुत आवश्यक है कि वी हैव दिस. सो एच इज़ फॉर द हाइएस्ट विजन, आई इज़ फॉर इन लाइन विथ माई स्वधर्मा. नेक्स्ट वन. थर्ड, जी इज फॉर ग्रेट फॉर्टिट्यूड. जितना लक्ष्य उच्च होगा, उच्च लक्ष्य में उत्साह भी ज़्यादा होता है, लेकिन उसमें कई बार विघ्न बाधाएं भी आती हैं. तो व्हाट डू वी नीड? फॉर्टिट्यूड, मतलब धृति. हायर द गोल ग्रेटर विल बी द ऑब्स्टेकल्स. हनुमान जी जब पार करके जा रहे थे, समुद्र को पार करके, तो 3 ऑब्स्टेकल्स आए उनके मार्ग में. पहला ऑब्स्टेकल क्या था? मैनाक पर्वत. मैनाक पर्वत उठकर आ गया समुद्र से और कहा हनुमान जी को कि यू रेस्ट हियर, ईट सम फ्रूट्स, स्लीप फॉर सम टाइम, यू हैव बीन फ्लाइंग फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम, प्लीज़ टेक सम रेस्ट. और वो पर्वत पूरा इतना अट्रैक्टिव था, लेकिन हनुमान जी ने क्या कहा? राम काज कीन्हे बिनु मोहि कहाँ विश्राम. कि भगवान का कार्य करना है, वो ख़त्म करने से पहले मैं विश्राम कैसे कर सकता हूँ? तो किसी को भी अपना लक्ष्य इतना प्रिय होता है, then they will be very single pointed. Not that we should not rest at all, but we should ensure कि we are not victims of comfort zone. हमारी एग्ज़ाम्स आ रही हैं या हमें कोई असाइनमेंट ख़त्म करनी है या कोई प्रोजेक्ट है, होमवर्क है, we finish all that first and then if we have some time, we enjoy, we relax, see something on the phone, enjoy with some television, play with some people. But if we put all that aside, what we have to do, and we are stuck with this, then we are losing our potential. So, पहला obstacle वो आया था, that he told Mainak Parvat that I will not be able to rest. Thank you very much. और वो आगे गए. दूसरा obstacle आया शुरसा, जो कह रही थी कि यू हैव टू गो, आई हैव गॉट द बून दैट नोबडी कैन पास मी एंड गो, आई विल ईट देम एंड आई एम वेरी हंग्री राइट नाउ. सो इफ एट ऑल यू हैव टू क्रॉस मी, यू हैव टू गो थ्रू माई माउथ. तो शुरसा क्या, हनुमान जी ने क्या किया? अपने आप को बड़ा कर दिया. और वो जितना बड़ा करते रहे अपने आप को, शुरसा इतना बड़ा मुंह खोलती रही. तो 100 योजन तक शुरसा ने अपना मुंह खोल दिया. हनुमान जी ने भी इतनी हाइट बना दी और तुरंत एक छोटे से अंगूठे के साइज़ के बादल के समान बन गए. अंदर जाकर वो बाहर आ गए. सो ही यूज्ड हिज इंटेलिजेंस to outsmart Shursa. So to overcome obstacles, what do we need? We need smartness. And third obstacle was Simhika, जिनको she was a demoness. तो हनुमान जी ने उसके अंदर घुसकर उसको फाड़ दिया, उनको मार दिया. So we need force also. So where we should apply force, where we should apply intelligence, where we should not give in to comfort zone, all this when one understands, one will achieve great success. So have fortitude, never give up, and have faith in yourself and the higher. हनुमान जी जब पार कर रहे थे उसको, सागर को, उनके साथ क्या था? राम जी ने कुछ दिया था उनको, अंगूठी दी थी। तो हनुमान चालीसा में एक चौपाई आती है, किसी को याद है? राम जी की मुद्रिका, प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही, दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते। तो हनुमान जी से कितना कुछ सीखने के लिए है कि प्रभु मुद्रिका मतलब जो भगवान का नाम है वो हमेशा उनके वाणी में रहता है। भगवान का नाम स्मरण करते करते जो सागर को पार भी नहीं किया जा सकता, उस सागर को उन्होंने अनायास पार कर दिया। और दुनिया में उन्होंने कितने असाध्य कार्य किए हैं। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, जितने जितने असाध्य कार्य हैं उन सबको उन्होंने सुगमता से कर लिया, और उनकी कृपा से हम भी कर सकते हैं। तो ये इच्छा, ये दृढ़ विश्वास अगर हम में है तो हम सब कुछ प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। तो इसके लिए वी मस्ट हैव फेथ, वी मस्ट हैव फॉर्टिट्यूड। एक यहाँ पर एक रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल बता रहा हूँ मैं। ऐसे बहुत सारे उदाहरण हैं हमारे भारत में भी। अरुणिमा सिंह का नाम सुना है आपने? अरुणिमा सिंह वॉज एन एथलीट, और वो जा रही थी ट्रेन में, और किसी कारण से एक मिसहैप हुआ उनके साथ ट्रेन में, और some unruly elements were there who threw her out of the train. She fell on the track, and the train coming from the track, her leg got cut. But she did not give up. उन्होंने क्या किया? She trained herself, and she became the first Indian who went on to the Everest. She went and climbed the Everest with that condition. So, अगर जीवन में ऐसा ध्येय है कि I don't give up ever, what is my potential, I will manifest, then we will work very hard and we will ensure कि हमारा जो फोकस है वो बना रहे। कोई भी विघ्न बाधाएं आ जाए, we will not shift. She was an athlete, she had a different goal, but then this happened and she couldn't continue athletics, but she did not give up. ऐसे ही यहाँ पर एक दूसरा उदाहरण है जेनिफर ब्रिकर का, जिनको ओलंपिक जिम्नास्ट बनना था, लेकिन आप देखिए उनके जीवन में क्या हुआ।
Can't is not part of your vocabulary. You just put your mind to it, you can do it.
And you believe that?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is if you're never given limits, then you think I can do anything.
And if she could do anything, she wanted it to be this. What she saw her hero, Dominique Moceanu, doing on TV. There was just one problem. Jennifer was born without legs, a devastating birth defect that had led her natural parents to abandon her the day she was born.
It bothered me to think that there was a little girl that was left at the hospital and she had no legs, so I thought she needed a family that would love her and take care of her.
Sharon and her husband Gerald brought her home to the tiny town of Hardinville, Illinois. Population 50, they say, if you count the dogs and cats. They decided to raise her like they raised their 3 healthy sons, with no limitations and just one simple rule. Never say the word
Can't.
You said, I want to be a tumbler. You didn't have legs.
Right. You kind of need those, most people think, to tumble.
Well, think again. The girl who wasn't allowed to say can't was on her way to becoming a genuine gymnastics champion. She started at 7 on the trampoline with her dad. And after a few falls, she got the hang of it. In time, she was competing. And soon after that, she was dominating. And by high school, Jennifer Bricker, are you ready for this, was the tumbling champion of the state of Illinois. Soon, Jennifer was pursuing other sports too. Even one you'd figure she had absolutely no chance to play well, until it turned out she could steal the ball, even grab a few rebounds.
And she could make baskets too.
She didn't consider herself handicapped. She was talking to some friends one time, and one of them said something about her being handicapped. She said, well, I'm not handicapped. And I said, well, you have to use a wheelchair. She said, just to keep them getting dirty.
One day at age 16, out of curiosity, Jennifer asked her mother a question.
Can't is not part of your vocabulary. Can't is not part of your vocabulary. You just put your mind to it, you can do it.
And you believe that?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is if you're never given limits, then you think I can do anything.
And if she could do anything, she wanted it to be this. What she saw her hero, Dominic Motiano, doing on TV. There was just one problem. Jennifer was born without legs. A devastating birth defect that had led her natural parents to abandon her the day she was born.
It bothered me to think that there was a little girl that was left at the hospital and she had no legs, so I thought she needed a family that would love her and take care of her.
Sharon and her husband Gerald brought her home to the tiny town of Hardinville, Illinois. Population 50, they say, if you count the dogs and cats. They decided to raise her like they raised their 3 healthy sons, with no limitations, and just one simple rule. Never say the word
Can't.
You said, I want to be a tumbler. You didn't have legs.
Right. You kind of need those, most people think, to tumble.
Well, think again. The girl who wasn't allowed to say can't was on her way to becoming a genuine gymnastics champion. She started at 7 on the trampoline with her dad. And after a few falls, she got the hang of it. In time, she was competing. And soon after that, she was dominating. And by high school, Jennifer Bricker, are you ready for this? Was the tumbling champion of the state of Illinois. Soon, Jennifer was pursuing other sports too. Even one you'd figure she had absolutely no chance to play well, until it turned out she could steal the ball, even grab a few rebounds.
And she could make baskets too.
She didn't consider herself handicapped. She was talking to some friends one time, and one of them said something about her being handicapped. She said, well, I'm not handicapped. And I said, well, you have to use a wheelchair. She said, just to keep them getting dirty.
One day at age 16, out of curiosity, Jennifer asked her mother a question.
Hey, is there anything that you, know about my adoption or biological family that you didn't tell me?
I said, okay, but you got to sit down. And she said, Mom, I'm always sitting. And she said, maybe you should sit down. I said, okay, let me sit down. And she said, well, what's the big deal? Just tell me what my last name is. And I said, well, that's the big deal. And she said, what do you mean? I said, your last name would have been Motiano.
I knew what that meant. I knew that Dominic Motiano was my biological sister.
When she finally tracked Dominique down, Jennifer wrote her a letter. Inside the envelope were adoption papers, a photograph, and a stunning piece of news.
My biological last name is Motiano. That line, I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. Everything was there. The evidence was there. Jennifer looked like the spitting image of my youngest sister, Christina.
What a moment for anyone to even speak to their childhood idol, but for their childhood idol to be their sister. That's something.
She told me she was an athlete in the letter. In fact, I was her inspiration to start tumbling and doing gymnastics. And then on the phone call, she goes, oh, by the way, I have no legs.
I mean, she's like, wait a minute, didn't you just tell me that you're an acrobat and you did all these sports? And I could just hear the wheels turning,
And I said, who is this girl? Oh my God, how did she have this attitude to persevere in life and overcome every obstacle? And she's my sister.
Jennifer has moved out to Hollywood. Where else if you want to be a star? She drives a specially equipped car and lives a normal, independent life. And she's earning a living. How else as a gymnast. She's an acrobat who has toured with Britney Spears. And now she's training for a classical performance at New York's Lincoln Center.
We got to go to Ohio and got to watch her perform. The audience just went crazy. They stood up and they were whistling and screaming and clapping and all this, and I was blubbered. I was sobbing because it was so beautiful, and it's like, oh my goodness, that's my baby.
The baby who was taught early on never to say the word can't.
अब देखिए कितने यंग एज में उसको पेरेंट्स हैड अबैंडन्ड हर एंड हर सिस्टर इज डोमिनिक मोशियानो. डिड शी विक्टिमाइज हर सेल्फ? क्या उन्होंने ऐसा कहा कि फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड आई वॉज एन ऑर्फन, माई पेरेंट्स डिडंट लव मी, आई एम बॉर्न विदाउट लेग्स, व्हाट कैन आई डू इन लाइफ? निराशा का भाव भी नहीं आया उनके मन में. और वो जो कर रही हैं, even regular people are not doing that much. With all the limitations, she is driving the car, she is learning new things, she is playing sports, she is tumbling champion. All this has happened how? क्योंकि उनके मन में ये विश्वास है कि this is what I want to do. So in life we need that kind of an energy and enthusiasm. We can be a victim or we can be a victor. It is in our hands. So lift your hand, everyone. Fold these 3 fingers. This is the attitude of a victim. Victim क्या करता है कि because of you, because of this person, because of that family, because of this teacher, because of that government, because of this neighbor, victim always blames others. कि because of all this I am not happy. Now the same person as a victim, if he has to become a victor, and what one has to do? Just bend this one finger. If you bend this one finger, this is a finger of ego. We use this to point. So if you bend this finger, then it is up to me. I don't blame anybody. My life is up to me, how I decide. And if I do my best, then I will attain, what is this? Success. It's up to me whether I attain success or whether I blame people. So this is an attitude. आप देखिए हनुमान जी के लाइफ में भी कितने सारे प्रॉब्लम्स भी आए. सीता जी को वो ढूंढ नहीं पा रहे थे. एक समय पर उनको ये भी लगा कि अगर सीता जी को हम ढूंढ नहीं पाए तो क्या होगा. भगवान राम अपने प्राण त्याग देंगे, फिर लक्ष्मण जी, भरत जी, शत्रुघ्न जी सब अपने प्राण त्याग देंगे. और उनके मन में बहुत डिस्पोंडेंसी भी आ गई. उनको ये भी लगा कि मुझे अपने प्राण त्याग देने चाहिए क्योंकि मैं असफल हो गया. लेकिन उस समय वो क्या चुनते हैं? ही सेज कि लाइफ इज़ ऑलवेज ग्रेटर दैन एस्केपिज्म एंड डेथ, एंड आई हैव टू वर्क हार्ड टू अचीव माई गोल, एंड आई विल गो एंड फाइंड सीता जी. और फिर वो अशोक वाटिका में जाते हैं, सीता जी की खोज करते हैं. सो दैट वे वी नीड टू हैव दिस फॉर्टिट्यूड नॉट टू एवर गिव अप. एंड ऑल दिस विल कम when I have a very high goal and high inspiration. Next one. H is for a happy team. To learn to work together. We can't achieve everything only by ourselves. Even in a family there is a team. Even in a company there is a team. Everywhere we have to work with people. So how to work with people? Individually we may be brilliant, but we also should learn to be together. So that is called synergy. And this will happen when there is one vision. Everybody is aligned to one vision. This is what we want to achieve. Hanuman ji was a big team player. जब हनुमान जी सागर पार करने के लिए जा रहे थे तो उन्होंने सभी बाकी वानरों को क्या कहा? You wait here. I am coming. And we will go together and give the message to Bhagwan Ram. He didn't tell them कि you go, I will reach on my own. Then it would have been that I found out all alone. But they all had gone together. Everybody went together to search for Sita ji. So Hanuman ji got the news, came back, and everybody went together and told Bhagwan Ram that this is the information of Sita ji. So Hanuman ji is a very big team player. Hanuman ji से हमको इतनी चीज़ें सीखने को मिल जाती हैं. So as a team, we should always work as one team, not as just individuals. आप देखिए कहीं पे भी, क्रिकेट में भी या कोई भी स्पोर्ट में, अगर कोई केवल अपने आप के लिए पुश करता है, many times they play for their own records, their own fame, and they put the team aside. Then sometimes it happens that the team loses. The person gets the glory, but the team loses. What is important is we work together as a team and the whole team wins. Whole team takes responsibility for what happens. तो एक बहुत सुंदर क्लिप है चक दे इंडिया से ले रहा। बोलो भारत माता की जय। सो क्या सीखने को मिला इससे? टाइम मैनेजमेंट। 7 मिनट में वो भाग के आई इसलिए, हाँ वो लेट आई थी। ओके, सो 1 इज पंक्चुअलिटी, ठीक है। एनीथिंग एल्स? मेन मैसेज क्या था इसका? टीम वर्क। तो ये टीम वर्क कैसे स्थापित हुआ यहाँ पे? Everybody's vision is aligned to India. पहले कोई बोल रहा था कि मैं पंजाब से हूँ, मैं हिमाचल से हूँ। Not that we can't say that, but भावना क्या है कि now when we have come to play for Bharat, it is we are doing for Bharat, not for my personal flat, not for my personal glory, not only for my state. ये बहुत आवश्यक है। As the youth of this country, we should keep Bharat in our mind कि what I am doing is for my country and I can do things for my country wherever I am. Sometimes I may have to travel, किसी और स्टेट में भी जाना पड़ सकता है, वहाँ पे रहकर काम करना पड़ता है। Then it is a part of my country. Otherwise क्या होता है? Every state wants their own freedom, independence. They don't want to be a part of the country, and each one is trying to create divisions. Language के नाम पर, gender के नाम पर, caste के नाम पर, अलग अलग चीज़ों से division ही create हो रहा है। So success comes when there is a vision of oneness and we work as a team, that what I am doing is for my country, and we inspire everyone to work together. It may be company, it may be country, it may be whatever, one. What is my vision? That is very, very important. So H is for highest vision. I is for enlightenment Swadharma. G is for greater fortitude. H is for happy team. E is for efficiency, do one thing at a time. Many people think multitasking is a skill. They write also, I am a multitasker in resume. But today it is proved multitasking is not a skill. Multitasking we are not made for. Do one thing at a time. Anything less than full attention is simply irresponsible. Multitasking is not, our brain is not wired for multitasking. What we do in the name of multitasking is only switch tasking. If I am seeing the television, eating food, it is actually switching attention between these two. If I am driving the car, listening to some, answering some phone call, my attention is switching between listening and driving. Multitasking is actually not happening. I may have many projects to do. That is called multiple tasking. I may have many projects to do at one, time in my life, but each time I'm focusing on one project for a certain time, working on it, then going on to the next one. That is called multiple tasking. That can happen. I may have many subjects to study, but I will divide my time. Right now I'm studying maths, then I'm studying English, then I'm studying social studies, whatever it is. We are not studying simultaneously 2 subjects at the same time. So like that, multitasking is a very, it's a misnomer. 3 hours of multitasking is equal to 1 hour of focused work. So multitasking actually takes a lot of time. Hence what we should do, learn to do one thing at a time. Simple tips: eat while you eat, drive without distractions, exercise with attention, stop notifications on your computer and phone, especially if you are studying, put this aside so that your focus remains there. Otherwise in between the studies you keep checking the phone, the mind keeps diverting. So have some discipline on the usage of the phone, on the usage of your television, whatever you are using. When you are studying or doing any important work, focus only on that one thing. Observe modern fasting means what? First 1 hour of the day, last 1 hour of the day, no technology interference. because our mind takes time to process. And the moment we take up the phone, we start using the social media. Are you all on Instagram? Do you use Instagram? No. How many are on Instagram? Anyone? Few people. You have mobile at your home? You use a mobile? So one has to use a mobile as a very nice means to achieve what we want to. It should not become a distraction where I get addicted to it, that I keep on seeing, scrolling one by one, and main things get, left out. So multitasking, learn to do one thing with full focus at a time. Next. So this is a nice thing about Gurudev's video, about doing one thing at a time. Bring your mind where your hands are.
Work becomes excellent. Excellent work shall produce excellent results. We cheat ourselves from our successes by our unintelligent dissipation of the mind in our over-anxiety for the fruits thereof. Krishna is giving a tip to Arjuna. Here is a wonderful field for you to achieve. And in achieving, do your duty. Fight out the battle. Let every arrow go and hit the point that you want to hit. Don't worry about the future. Don't evaluate that their army is larger than our army. Don't dissipate and distract your mind. Keep your mind calm and serene. Your anxiety must be excellence, is the goal. Learn to work thus with your mind where your hands are working. We don't do it. We work with our hand, our mind is wandering all over. So the hand that is working is a mindless hand. Mindless hand cannot afford to expect any great results. Think. Keep your mind where your hands are functioning. Be here now and act. We are never here. We are everywhere, but not here. Either we are wandering in the past, I should not have done it, I don't know why I did it, or you are in the future, will I get the result, etc. You are never here and now. Think. Learn to be here and now. Bring all your mind and your attention and awareness there where the hand is doing a job. The performance will become excellent. Excellent performance will always give you excellent results. Here is a tip for how to achieve excellent results with your work. Continue.
So, Gurudev ने क्या कहा? Bring your mind where your hands are. 3 बार इसको repeat करो. Loudly. So bring your mind where your hands are. That is the secret of all success. Last alphabet is R. R is for the results. What we do is for the result. We want to achieve a certain success for the result, but the result anxiety makes us falter in the performance. So do the best, focus on the process and leave the rest. If we don't do that, we will be anxious. Will I attain my success? Will I get the marks? Will I get this admission? People will appreciate me? That anxiety will hamper my performance. So what we should do, focus on the process, enjoy it more than the result. You expect a result and work and accept the result when it comes. If this is there in life, then I can achieve. Even if I don't get the particular result, I will still introspect, work hard and attempt and get the result that I want. Otherwise, what people do, they don't get the results, they become depressed, they go into drugs, they try to commit suicide, they become heartbroken. So what we require is this focus, move. Accept the results with humility, contentment and cheerfulness, and your actions must determine your life, not just your results. Results are byproduct of action, so action is always more powerful. So focus on the action. Now after this go straight to the last slide. So let your actions determine your, see all these are examples, Amitabh Bachchan, Vivekanand Ji, Hima Das, all these are examples of people who have not allowed any failure, rejection to make them disappointed. They have always focused on their actions and they have achieved great success. So that previous one. So I will end with this. Every day, if you are able to spend 20 minutes for exercise, 20 minutes to learn some meditation and practice to make your mind quiet, and 20 minutes of study, meaning, don't say Swamiji said only 20 minutes I have to study. Your school study I don't mean, I am meaning your spiritual study. Study some spiritual books, self-help books, which will make your mind strong. 1 hour in a day, if I am able to spend this way, if I can't do every day 1 hour, balance it over a week, 2 days of study, 3 days of meditation, 2 days of exercise, whatever it may be, then you will grow as a strong individual. That body, mind, intellect alignment will happen and you will achieve great success. So wish you all the best. May you achieve all success in your life with focus, with discipline, and attain happiness, make a big difference to the world around you. Thank you.
Dear students, may I have your attention please? Are you all attentive? Yes, ma'am. 100%? Yes, ma'am. So did you say thank you to Swamiji? Thank you, Swamiji. A huge round of applause for him. What a vocabulary and communication skills. Thank you so much, Swamiji, for your kind words of wisdom which will remain with us and will also guide our students for their future goals. We also thank you for your time, effort and expertise. We recognize, how much Swamiji's contribution would have been to the society. Now, may I now invite the Honorable Director Principal, sir. We request you to kindly pay our deepest regard and gratitude to Swamiji as a token of remembrance.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहि तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहि। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। Indeed, Swamiji, it's been our privilege that the whole school community got blessed with your enlightening words. And in fact, this is where the school motto also aligns when we say Sabaltan, Prasann Man and Prakhar Pragya. So, with this enlightening words and thought-provoking message, I would like to request every student to practice 20-20-20. Body, mind and intellect. 20 minutes give to body means exercise, yoga, pranayam. 20 minutes to mind means meditation. And 20 minutes to intellect means study. Study self-help books, motivating books, spiritual literature. And indeed, with very simple and student-friendly approach of Pujya Swamiji. We all are blessed, and we are really thankful to Pujya Swamiji and Brahmachari ji who initiated this special thing for all of us. So once again, I would like to convey our heartfelt thanks to Swamiji and Chinmaya Mission Gurugram Center as well. And at the same time, Swamiji, if you permit, it's being in our mind that we should initiate some Yuva Kendra class here. It's being, I told you in the beginning, 3-4 days back as well, that it's there in our mind. We should have 2 classes in a month, and preferably on the first and the third working Saturdays, so that the youngsters get inspired. Because harnessing youth potential for dynamic spirituality is the motto of Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. So herein I would request Aishwarya ji to come over here and give you some glimpse and short introductory note, so that today we could start that project, having 2 classes in a month for dynamic spirituality here. Aishwarya ji is from Chinmaya Mission, and she is the product of, we call it Youth Empowerment Program, 14th batch. So this is a dedicated program for youngsters who really want to serve for the society. And herein Aishwarya ji is devoting her 1 year completely to Chinmaya Mission tasks. And herein she is being inspiring and motivating youngsters to come forward. And we call them as Yuva Veer. They are Yuva Veer. So I would like to request Aishwarya ji to initiate this and give us short glimpse of this.
Hari Om to everyone present here. I think some of you would have met on the Sunday, right? Yeah. So to all of you who haven't met me, I'm Aishwarya. I'm coming from Bangalore, and I graduated in 2022. I did my aerospace engineering, and after that I worked for 2 years. And as Sir was mentioning, right now I'm currently enrolled in the youth empowerment program of Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. So basically, Chinmaya Yuva Kendra is that platform where, like what Swamiji was telling right now, a lot of questions, okay, we have a certain goal to achieve. We want to create an impact in the society. We want to do so much for the country and people around us. There are so many problems that we see, but most of the times we just complain and we are confused, like what to do, like what are the opportunities. We are so much unaware of things that is happening around us. So Chinmaya Yuva Kendra is that platform wherein like-minded people, like-minded youth, we come together. We meet once a week. And Swamiji was telling the 20 minutes of study that we have to do every day. We spend, let's say, a minimum of 45 minutes to 1 hour. We take a book, and it's a group discussion that we read a book and we ask questions to each other. So right now, Swamiji was teaching us something, but in that group discussion, we can bring in our personal problems. Like, I'm facing something like this. So how will I get over this problem? So this is what we'll do. It will be like a customized solution to each one of us. And at the end of it, there are so many habits that we can build up. And when you're surrounded with people like you who are interested in personal development, who want to improve, then the environment itself is very different. So you have people around you who are going to track your goals, whom you are who are responsible for your growth. So at the end of it, we for sure are going to become very evolved people, like very evolved in our thinking. There is so much clarity in what we do. And if I have to tell what we do at Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, we basically read books and then answer all of those questions. And to all of those talents that we have, like music, dance, theater, we travel, we get to meet people all around the world, because this is a global organization. So in simple words, this is Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. And as Sir was telling, because we are all like a huge number here, we'll come here every first and third Saturday of the month, so we can have those sessions here in your school itself. So yeah, hoping to meet you all soon, get to know you all better, and let's get started.
With Swamiji's inspiration today, let's take a pledge to have it on 1st and 3rd of Saturday. Is that fine, students? Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah.
So Chinmaya Yoga Kendra, what it is, she will just play this video.
First session of this Chick class, we call it Chinmaya Yuva Kendra class. We will initiate on 19th. Although we have some program in school, so time will be intimated, but definitely for sure we'll have this session on 19th. We'll initiate.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a lovely initiative. Yes. The Honorable Director Principal, sir, of our school, and Ma'am Vice Principal, I request you to pay our deepest regard and gratitude to Swamiji as a token of remembrance. Thank you so much, Swamiji, for sparing time. Your words of wisdom will remain with us. It's a school memento. We are blessed to welcome you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. I would request the head boy and the head girl for the school pledge. Swamiji, even our institution is on a mission to produce healthy, productive and dynamic future leaders and global citizens. The school strives for learner-centric environment to become enlightened member of the society with strong ethical values. The motto of the school, Sabal Tan, Prasann Man and Prakhar Pragya, reflects the guiding philosophy of the school. Our school's holistic vision program of integrated development, Indian culture, patriotism, universal outlook is inspired by Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda vision of education. A huge round of applause, please. I will conclude with the words of Swami Chinmayananda. This nobility in your heart must shine out in your action, in your conduct, in your work. With this, we are thankful to Swamiji for leaving a lasting impact and inspiring the audience. On the behalf of the organization, I am honored to thank you for your commitment and service. We are blessed to have you here for your inspirational and spiritual guidance. Thank you so much, Swamiji. I would rather request each and every one of you to stand at your places for the school pledge, which is again derived from the Chinmayananda Mission.
Get ready for the school pledge. We stand as a family, bound to each other, with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, every day to fight against all our tendencies and false values within and without us. We live honestly, the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume, and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage and wisdom. May the grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is the devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the abilities and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat.